Here we are for battle report number 2. This time the mission will be hold until relieved. 850 points, British versus Germans. Here's the table. The objective is the German command team in the middle, and the Germans have rolled to be defenders, so they have one squad here in the vineyard and one medium machine gun in the house.
The British are allowed to bring in all of their infantry. I have elected to only place one squad of 10 commandos, and they only had to be 18 inches from the objective, so they've wound up on the German side of the table to begin. The rest of my units are in reserve. All of my units are commando units armed with rifles, and there is also a Piat team and a forward observer. I have three 3-ton trucks. One of them is a requisitioned German. The 2 American trucks are both armed with medium machine guns. And the commando special rules allow them to assault with 2 assaults regardless of the weapon, and my national trait is to assault without having to roll.
Up and at them, right?
Up and out.
Okay, and the Germans defenders get to bring in a first wave. So the first wave will be the Puma, the light howitzer, and that squad. And these guys will be in reserve. The British do not get a first wave. Everyone comes in reserve. And the sniper, German sniper, is also part of the first wave, and he's deployed there. Kind of try to keep those guys in check, but I doubt he's going to stop them from getting in that building. So that'll do it. Just the setup, the map, and we will go on to turn number 1. Okay, turn 1 is over. In this turn there wasn't a lot happening because Andre only had 1 unit and the rest are in reserve, so his squad of commandos was there, and they decided they were going to rush into this building, but not before this squad came in the first wave with the first die, killed 2 of them. Put a pin on them, but they passed and were able to still get into the building. The MG-42 decided to take a shot at them, put 1 pin on them. Other than that, the German first wave, the howitzer came on. Looking down that road there, try to keep an eye on the objective. And the sniper decided to go in ambush, and the other squad has also gone on ambush. So not really an eventful turn. So now we will go on to turn 2. Alright, so turn 2 is now over. In this turn, the commando squad on the left was in the right room, assaulted that MG-42 in there and wiped it out. And then he brought that truck on, the one on the right on. The squad was in ambush. They decided to take their ambush shot when the truck was back, when it first came on the road, and missed. I was hoping to blow it up back there and have everyone bail out. Probably would have been a better idea to wait till they got point blank and then use the Panzerfaust and rifles and everything, and probably would have had a better chance of blowing it up. But I didn't, so that didn't work out. This squad advanced out of the woods, fired on the commandos, and didn't hit. This squad came in reserve, advanced, fired in the windows, missed. The howitzer took a shot on that squad lined up along the wall there and missed. There's a theme going here. We're missing
I'm missing the theme. What is it?
There's a miss. The sniper fired. He actually hit, but he didn't kill anyone. Tried to pop someone through that window there and missed. My truck came in, did a double, advance move on this road. Took some fire from the machine gun that's manned by the lieutenant in that truck on the left. Luckily, it only put a pin on him, but everyone was able to get out. Jumped up on this hill and started firing. Fired the 2 Panzerfaust at long range at that truck and missed. And then the lieutenant and the squad fired everything at that squad again, and they missed as well. So no pins or anything on them, which wouldn't matter anyway because you're gonna have, you got the up
My
and out of
free
right?
assault next turn.
That's very handy. And then the British observer came in back here. I'm not sure what his plan is, but if he calls in anything on, I mean, you got nowhere to drop it, really, unless you're gonna get your own guys caught in the explosion.
Pretty much. The only other action was my FUBAR roll on reserves,
Oh, yeah.
so they failed to enter
Yeah.
the fray.
This squad of commandos that have the anti-tank grenades didn't come in. Well, the truck didn't come in, and they chose to stay on the truck. So that's about it for turn 2. Oh, the Puma came up and fired and missed as well. So I missed everything, I think, on this turn except the one sniper who hit but didn't kill. So again, we got another big bottleneck in the middle for the objective. But that's what happens when you have these games with middle objectives. That's bound to happen. So anyway, anything else?
Yeah.
That's about it. So we'll go on to turn 3. Okay, so turn 3 has ended. The truck rush in the middle is, the trucks have been stopped. The truck on the right tried to move, FUBAR'd, but he just went down, and then the Puma drove up, took him out. This truck had the lieutenant in it, got shot at by everyone on this hill. They finally killed it. One of the lieutenant's men died. He jumped out. The Piat that was in that truck jumped out, and he's right there now. The artillery observer was able to get a line of sight just past that building and drop the smoke here. So the artillery strike will possibly be coming in and hitting everyone on this hill, possibly. The howitzer fired again at the guys in the building here and missed. The guys in this room went out on the right, went on ambush, anticipating that this squad was going to rush out, but this squad decided just to hold fast and fire. And they wound up rolling a lot of 6s and killed the sergeant from that squad. In the field, the squad that was in the field is gone. The commandos jumped the wall, rushed them, killed them all, but they did kill, what, 2 or 3 of them?
Two.
2 of them in a return attack. Because we figured it was going simultaneously.
No, it was 4 because they were a full-strength squad when they jumped the wall.
Yeah, so they did really good in their simultaneous attack back. So anyway, the road is blocked. 2 dead trucks. I've lost a squad and an MG so far. British have lost 2 trucks. They got a lieutenant down to 1 man and the Piat down to 1 man. And their squads are starting to dwindle, but he still has 4 squads around the objective. 2 in this building, 1 in that building, 1 in the field. I have 1 squad there, another squad kind of come around, a lieutenant, and then this squad is pretty far away from the objective still. But anyway, anything else?
I think that covers it.
Okay, so now we'll go on to turn 4. Okay, into turn 4. The artillery strike went off right at the beginning. He rolled a 4, so it came in. Fire for effect. Didn't do any kills, but it did put 3 pins on the lieutenant, 3 pins on the sniper, and then 1 pin on the squad and 1 pin on the other infantry squad. In the middle, the Puma sprayed the British LT with machine gun fire and killed him. The Piat was killed by the squad on the hill there. The British infantry that were in the right room of this building ran out to help secure the objectives. Now he's got 2 infantry holding the objective right now. The sniper tried to rally and failed. The howitzer again fired and missed. The squad just moved over into these rocks here and fired on that building and missed. They're going to be, I don't know if they're going to make it to the objective or not. They got a long way to go and only 2 turns. The truck failed again. This is 2 turns in a row now. The truck has failed to get past that 1 pin, even with the lieutenant right there. The British, the squad in that building and the squad in the orchard fired on the squad up on this hill, and they killed 2 of them and then put a pin on them. And probably 2 pins. They probably had 2 pins, I think. The trucks are the other. Where did your other truck go? Oh, there it is. He's hiding back there. Other than that, that was about it for turn 4. We're still trying to decide if the free 100-point observer is a good idea or not. Under 1,000 points.
I think it's a good idea.
You do. But under 1,000 points,
I don't know why you wouldn't take the free 100-point unit.
yeah, it is part of the game. You know, the
Under 1,000 points is questionable, though.
The Germans do get a chance to, you know, replace their dead sergeant, so it's all fair. That's about it. Turn 5 is coming up, and the Germans are up here, and they got a lot of pins on them. British are already in control of the objective, and they still have a squad, 6-man squad in this building here. So it's going to be tough for the Germans because they're probably just going to get more pins, and the only hope is to, you know, maybe rush the objective at the end, because I have killed 4 of his units, so he's down to 6 order dice. I got 8. So my only hope right now would be to maybe reduce the order dice even more, and then increase my chances of having the last dice of the game. So anyway, that's it for turn 4. Alright, so turn 5 is over. The British firmly hold the objective in the middle. The Puma cannot contest. Andre started out with this squad here, failed the order. And I guess your plan was what?
To move up along this fence line to block your advance off the hillside to try and contest the objective.
Okay. But I didn't hold up my end of the plan and didn't advance. I don't know if I forgot what turn it was or just I didn't do it, but I should have advanced on turn 5. So turn 6 is the last turn. So I need to get within 3 inches of the objective. But I can't do it from here because I can't run off the hill. So I needed to at least advance once in turn 5 and then again in turn 6. So I'm not going to be able to make it. Part of the plan, I think after the fact, I thought, okay, well, I had a squad here. I know there's a squad in there, commando, so I'm gonna advance them up, thinking they'll draw them out. They might die, but it might be worth it, because then I might be able to make it. But these guys held up their end of the plan, but these guys did not.
The ultimate sacrifice to no avail.
So anyway, they advanced up, and sure enough, according to plan, the commandos came and killed them all and consolidated right back into the building. So anyway, he also moved his squad that was in the orchard up just to help secure the objective a little more. The Puma raked these guys with MG fire, but did nothing. I think they might have put a pin on them. My last hope really was the truck finally got to move. He came back here. So I'm thinking maybe I could load up in the truck, do a run, and get within 3 inches. But Andre obviously thought about that because he ran out of that building and he blocked the road. So
With the tank grenades.
with anti-tank grenades.
Yes.
So basically my only hope is to, with one squad and the lieutenant, kill that guy, kill these guys off, which I don't think is going to happen. And then load a squad up and drive, do a run move with the very last dice and get within 3 inches. So I do have my light howitzer, who did manage to finally hit the building. He did pretty good. He got 5 hits, but he only killed like 2 guys, so only needing 3s. But anyway, other than that, the observer slowly making his way up, and then the captured German truck decided he doesn't want to be part of it. In other words, there's still a German driving it. Or is it? No, we don't know that. It appears so because he's driving away from the battle. So anyway, this will be the last turn, turn 6. It all hinges on being able to clear the road of all those commandos, and then getting in the truck and using the very last dice to drive and contest. I'm not even sure I can contest it in a truck, but probably. So anyway, that's the end of turn 5. Okay, well, turn 6 is over okay already. Andre got the very first dice and ran those commandos around, and he got closer to my truck than I am, so it's automatically destroyed. So any chance I had of driving to the objective at the very end of the last turn is over. So we decided he captured it, so now he has 2 captured German trucks. So the next battle, then you might be able to use the 2 German trucks. So nothing else happened. That was it. That was the first die of the game, and the last one that we needed, because there's nothing else that can be done. The Germans have no hope of contesting the objective. So the German High Command is now captured by the British. Anyway, that was the end, so we'll talk about the end of game soon. Okay, so now the game's over. I'm gonna just talk about, how our units did and who was the best unit we had and possibly the worst. So what do you think, Andre?
For me, I'm going to have to say the commando unit in the building. They took the heaviest casualties. They lost 7 men over the course of the game, but they started off by capturing this building, taking out the medium machine gun that was in there, and also taking out a 8 or 9 man squad that was advancing on them, and took punishing fire the first 2 turns of the game when they were my only squad on the table.
Yeah, because they were the ones that started the game as the only unit on the board right here. And they hung around in that building the whole time, taking a lot of shots from this howitzer.
Literally holding down that portion of the board and allowing me to take the other 2 corners of the intersection.
Right. Yeah, and my best unit of the game, I think, was the Puma. He did some damage. He killed the truck. He killed the lieutenant off. Put some pins out. It's just too bad he couldn't contest the objective, because then I would have tied. But obviously that's not possible in this game. So the squad that was in the field to begin with, I really made a big mistake by springing my ambush too early. I should have waited till the truck got to where it is and then fired the Panzerfaust, everything point blank. But I was planning on, stopping the truck as it entered, hopefully blowing it up, getting everyone out, maybe kill one, put a pin on them, buy me a little time to maybe move back to this side of the wall, or use those guys to come in here and help clear these guys out of this building. But Andre made good use of the trucks. Drove right up, ran everyone. All the buildings were occupied by multiple British squads, and all I could do was kind of occupy this hill here. And I blew it at the end by not
unoccupying the hill.
Yeah, turn 5, I should have advanced and fired instead of just fired, but I guess I just got a little too excited to shoot at a squad in the open for once. So anyway, it was a good game, British victory.